Day 2, Skyrim. Well, hello there, Doverkins, and this is Winterfox HD. As you can see, Sigurd's got way too much wood on that, so that's another bug. But today I've decided to crack on with a main quest and decided to tackle the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar and talk with the Greybeards.
Oh, did you need some?
Now, the 7,000 steps towards High Hrothgar is filled with enemies. I mean, I've encountered frostbite spiders, ice wolves, trolls, and I had a tangle with a saber-toothed tiger which almost took me out. I think if you are going to do this pretty early on, you need a companion to help. I stupidly went by myself and I am a bit of a low level, so I did almost die by the saber-toothed tiger, as you can see here. And if I backed off anymore, I would have been off the side of the mountain and died anyway. As you can see, it is a pretty long drop. If you do face a troll, I would suggest using fire because they are susceptible to fire damage, but I just went with the usual ranged attack. When you do finally get to High Hrothgar, unfortunately it didn't record what happened inside, but you do get a new shout, which is Whirlwind Sprint, and the second part to Unrelenting Force. The Greybeards will give you a new quest to retrieve a horn.
Best fight I've had
So to go do this, I would suggest getting a companion because it is get a bit gnarly in there. I swear, it's difficult.
Let's not waste any time.
So I decided to recruit Ulfgerd, the Unbroken, unfortunately. To be able to get it as a follower, you would need to get into a fist fight with her, but other than that, she is quite easy to beat. Now, in this dungeon, to get the horn, there is a load of Droga, and there is also a new shout, which is to become ethereal, so you will not get any damage from either magic or physical. And this is where you have to use a new shout, Whirlwind Sprint, to get through this part. And then finally, when you get through the entire dungeon, you are in the last room. You would expect to get the horn, but unfortunately someone has gotten there first. And as you can see, they left you a lovely little note telling you where to go.
You're that.
So after this, I went to Delphine.
It's my business to keep track of strange.
And asked about the attic room.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
So I decided to go into the room with Ulfgerd because, you know, we're so awesome. We like to have a little bedroom time. But then we get interrupted by Delphine again.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk.
So she tells us to follow her, and she takes us into a creepy little fun dungeon type cellar. And she tells us that the dragons are being brought back to life. She then gives you a new quest to go meet her in Kynesgrove and defeat a dragon that is being brought back by Alduin, which hasn't been recorded, unfortunately. So after I defeated that dragon, I decided to return to the Greybeards, and they officially welcome me to the High Hrothgar. And also what I did today is that I've actually brought a house, Breeze home in Whiterun. This is what it looks like without any of the furnishings. As you can see, it's a bit bare, got a few cobwebs, doesn't look particularly homely. The only thing that is, you know, looking inviting is Lydia's bedroom, which doesn't belong to me. As you can see, my bed looks a bit creaky, bit manky, but oh well. So I decided to go to Avenici, which is the Jarl's right hand man or something, steward or something, and I managed to get all of the furniture for an extra couple thousand gold. As you can see, it looks much better, more bright. You get all your furnishings. You could have a child's bedroom instead of the alchemy lab, but since I haven't adopted a child yet, I went for the alchemy lab. It is much more useful. You also have more storage areas, and you can also hang up your swords and shields, you know, decorate it a little bit.
What matters is their heart.
And then I decided to go join the companions, which, you know, I've always done. I always enjoy it. I've always wanted to become a werewolf, so I do this storyline as soon as I can.
This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye. Let's
And I went out into the yard and I clobbered Vilkas into a pool.
Don't worry.
Just because I can.
Never should have come here. Pretty good arm you have.
Oh yes, I have a pretty good arm.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Next time won't be so easy.
3 hits, is that all it
There
took?
you are.
Then after
Your
that,
time
Skjor
has come.
will give us a
Last
quest
week,
to
a
go with
scholar came to
Barkus
us.
and
Said he knew where we
retrieve
could
a
find another
fragment of
fragment of
Bootrad.
He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out. There's a fine line between respect and bootlicking, new blood.
Yes, I am a
like your
bootlicker, I am sorry, but
We've decided this
bootlicking
will
is
be
my
your
thing.
trial. Do well, and you'll be counted among the companions. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, Whelp. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
So we got to the dungeon that we had to go get the fragment with Farkas. As usual, there are a load of Jorger in here, so watch your step.
Be careful around the burial stones. I don't want to haul you back to your Vasker on my back.
And if you can, use a variety of different weapons so you can increase your skills, like you know, heavy and bows and single-handed ones. It all depends on what you want to use. And stupid as I am, I got trapped in this little room by pulling a lever, so Farkas had to come and help me.
Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find
I'm
the
sorry,
release.
save me, help me,
What was
I'm
that?
trapped.
It's time to die, dog. We knew you'd be coming.
And Farkas
Your
gets
mistake,
surrounded by a load
companion.
of Silverhand, which
one is
is
that?
the enemy of the companions.
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
And I love this bit. This is where you first learn that the companions are werewolves. Isn't it amazing? Look at him, just bitch slapping their faces and they just get knocked to the ground. I love it.
I hope I didn't scare you.
Not in
It's
the
a blessing
slightest.
given to
I
some
just
of
need
us.
another
We could
pair
be
of
like
hands.
wild beasts, fearsome. Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood.
Make me
Prove
a
your honor to
werewolf.
be a
I wish
companion.
to be a werewolf.
Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
And then you go through the entire dungeon, and this is where you go. There is another word of power, so you can get a new shout. The fragment is here, but you've got to do a lot of killing and defend yourself to be able to get out of this dungeon. And I do my usual trick and use my bow and arrow to defeat the many Draugr that's coming out. Come on, come out of the closet, you know you want to. Another one has come out of the closet.
And would you raise your sword in her
And then once you return the
It
fragment of
stands
Ruth
ready
Red,
to meet the blood of her
you
foes.
join the
And
companion
would you raise a
circle.
mug in her name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in her stories.
Oh yes,
Then the
your meat hall
judgment
will
of
be
this
filled with my
circle
stories.
is complete. Her heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summer.
Anywho, I would
Let
like
it
to
be
thank you
with
for
ours,
watching.
that the
Please
mountains
like
may
and
echo,
subscribe.
and our
This is
enemies
the end
may
of
tremble
day
at the call.
2. I will be
It
returning
shall
with
be so.
day 3, and I should be continuing with
Well,
the
girl,
main
you're
quest
one of us
and
now.
the
I
companions,
trust you won't
and I may
disappoint.
throw some side quests in there as well. Thank you very much, and goodbye!